This is the most important.
This is the most
This is
important.
the
This
most
is the most important.
The most important.
Important.
This is the most important election in the history of our country.
Like many of you, I'm pretty concerned about next Tuesday's election. Because no matter which side loses, I'm pretty convinced that the election results will be contested.
The election's not rigged. We're going to win. If it is rigged, I guess that's a different story, but we'll find out pretty soon.
You can run the best campaign. You can even become the nominee. And you can have the election stolen from you.
We all know what we're facing after the election. Contested ballots, endless lawsuits, and a nation more divided than ever. The sheer volume of documents and legal battles will be overwhelming. We can't afford to be passive, and we can't afford to be divided. We must take action now to protect the integrity of our election. Misinformation is rampant on social media, clouding our judgment and feeding into the division. Media bias and political narratives only add to the confusion, and each side trying to influence public perception for their benefit. And after the election, it's not like these are just going to go away. They're only going to get worse. The losing side is likely to contest the election and contest the results, leading to endless legal battles and a flood of complex documents and policies impossible for any one person to easily understand. It's like we need a sidekick to help us cut through the chaos and to help us sift through the noise to find out what's true and what's not. And that's why I created Voter Sidekick. It's a free, open source platform designed to empower you to do your own research. It uses advanced AI models and an innovative search technique. Voter Sidekick allows you to ask questions about crucial topics like Kamala Harris's 87-page policy document, or Trump's platform summary, or the RNC's 16-page platform paper. And the goal is to provide clear, unbiased information that helps you make sense of what these candidates believe and what they don't. Using the Voter Sidekick is easy. You just select the topic you want to explore, ask any question, and Voter Sidekick provides answers with direct citations from original sources, court documents, laws, policy proposals, transcripts. No media spin, no political bias, just the facts straight from the source. I know what you're thinking. Wait, doesn't AI just make stuff up anyway? And yes, that is true. AI has been known to make stuff up, but so has the media, and so have the politicians. The goal of this tool isn't about telling you what to do or who to vote for. Instead, it's about helping you understand the laws that govern us, hear what the candidates say in public versus what they put into law or say in court, all without the media spin.
Courts are the last remaining guardrail that has a standard of evidentiary presentation. It is the last place where you have to prove what you say, and you see the difference in what they say out of court versus what they say in court. Here is Trump on the 2020 election out of court.
This is a fraud on the American public.
We know there was massive fraud. It was a rigged election, 100%.
Here are his lawyers in court.
This is not a fraud case. We are not alleging fraud in this lawsuit.
If we had alleged fraud, yes, but this is not a fraud case.
But that's what you can say out of court. But in court, Fox was forced to pay $787 million for false statements. The difference between in court and out of court is that in court, someone can say, prove it.
And for this launch, I've also included a few hot button topics like the 922-page Project 2025 document, the 214-page immigration bill, and the 906-page Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. And since I'm from California, every year we get this voter guide. It's 122 pages of propositions and local politicians, all requiring me to do my own research so that I can make an informed vote. My favorite thing to ask, how are these funds going to be held accountable for this project? Look, I know it's a lot and it can feel overwhelming, But with the right information at our fingertips, it can become a lot easier to do our own research and to make informed decisions. And I have to believe that people still want the truth. And I really hope that our partisan differences haven't pulled us so far apart that we can't even believe the words that are written on the paper. We can't let the media and our politicians tear us apart. Let's use this as an opportunity to rebuild that trust and engage together to decipher what's true and what's not. Because our system, despite its flaws, is still one of the best in the world and one of the best in history. That's why so many people want to come here. And we have to do everything in our power to protect those ideas. Now is your chance to participate in democracy. And you don't want to miss it. We're at a critical moment in our civilization's history. And I don't believe it's hyperbole to say that the decisions we make in the next 4 years are likely to shape the next 40, if not the next 400 years. So use Voter Sidekick to research your vote if you haven't already. Stay informed about post-election developments with direct access to the actual source information. I'm also calling on all developers and volunteers that still believe in truth to join this transparent and open source project. Let's work together to make Voter Sidekick even more powerful for everyone. Our democracy depends on informed participation. Let's come together, not as partisans, but as citizens who still believe in the truth and the democratic process. Because your participation doesn't end at the ballot box. It begins.